So in this video, we are going to talk about the types of snakes in Zambia, and especially we are going to talk about this one which beat Pastor Nasumwa. Nasumwa! Nasumwa! Right, so snakes in Zambia are divided into 4 categories. The first category, second, up to the 4th category. So in the first category, this is where you find snakes that bite frequently and are associated with serious or life-threatening envenoming. And in the second category, that's where you find snakes that bite frequently but rarely cause serious, of life-threatening envenoming. And then the third category, this is where you find snakes that bite rarely but are capable of causing severe or life-threatening envenoming. And then the 4th category, non-venomous snakes that can deliver, a harmful bite. So let's begin with category 1, snakes that are found in category 1. So the number 1 snake in category 1 is called the puff adder, or in other words, called the beat Arterian. Okay, so this has got a length of about an average of 70 to 100 centimeters, and the maximum, length of 120 centimeters. So this snake, you are very aware of it. This is the one which beat Pastor Nasumwa. Okay, so this snake is found all over Zambia, everywhere in Zambia. Everywhere you go in Zambia, you are going to find this type of a snake. So this is relatively, short but large, heavy. It's heavy-bodied. It's a heavy-bodied snake. Its color tone can be, can vary from very dark to light, with distinctive white, black edge, V markings. Along the dorsum, becoming annular rings, and around the tail. The belly is pale with dark, around the tail. The belly is pale with dark spots. It inflates its body and hisses loudly, and expelling the air when it's threatened. So, the puff adder, this type of a snake is potentially cytotoxic, and it can cause severe local pain. When you say cytotoxic, it has to deal with the cells, okay? And it can cause severe local pain, extensive swelling, blistering, and necrosis. It can also cause compartment syndrome. May feature in extreme cases, hypovolemic shock, blood coagulation abnormalities. All right. So the second type of snake, which is in category 1, is the black-necked spitting cobra, or in other words, it's called the Niger nigricolis. Okay, nigricolis. Okay, and its length is about 100 to 150 centimeters, with a maximum length of about 2 centimeters. This one is described to be, the dorsal may vary from light grayish brown to black. The diagnosis for this one is broad, and you can see there is a black band on the throat. They spread the broad hood in just to show that they are threatened. Can spit venom as well as bite. This the black-necked spitting cobra. So this one can, potently cytotoxic with potential hematotoxicity. It can, cause toxicities in the blood, spits and bites. It causes severe local pain, swelling, and tissue necrosis, and can cause eye envenoming. The other one that we have in category 1, this is the number 3 in category 1, is the Mozambique spitting cobra. Okay, the other one we talked about was the black-necked cobra. This is a Mozambique. Now this is a Mozambique spitting cobra. Okay, in other words, it's called the Naja mozambica. All right, so this one the length can range from 80 to 130 centimeters, and the maximum length of 150 centimeters. Okay, so this one is described to be a brown. It's a brown snake with black interstitial skin, like fish net-like effect. Black skin between the scales, you get. So it has a pale throat with black bars and patches. Okay, black edges on pale cheek scales, spreads a broad hood in thread display. Can spit venom as well as bite. It spread this. And then, where do we find this snake? This snake is found, as you can see, it's near Mozambique. You know how Mozambique is, like kulundas kudia kunsh kwa Zambia, southern province, much pata side, so down. That's where you can find this snake. As you can see from the indication of the blue color in this Zambian flag I've given you here. All right. So the fourth type of snake in category 1 is the black mamba. All right, the black mamba. It's also called the Dendroaspis polylepis. Yeah. Dendroaspis polylepis. Yeah. So the length is about 200 to 300 centimeters. It's very long, and the maximum length of about 400 centimeters. And this one is described to be, a long, slender, swift snake, olive brown to, grayish brown. No markings, may have slashed, bearing or spots of both towards the tail, and relatively small head. It also may rear up and spread a narrow hood, open its mouth in threat display besides arrow in use of Okay, so this one is found all over Zambia. This one, the black mamba, anywhere in Zambia you can find it, and it's neurotoxic. The toxicity spread to the brain. That's what we mean by neurotoxicity, or it's neurotoxic. It's potentially neurotoxic.